Hello everybody, this is Eli coming at you with yet another food video. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to show you what I like to call a smoking foil. Now, you may have been down to Louisiana and have one of those crawfish boils or shrimp boils, you know, where they take all the stuff, they put it in the pot, they boil it up with all that great liquid, and then they just pile it on the table and you eat it. Well, this is going to be something similar to that, but instead of boiling it, we're going to smoke it. Now, I say that right before I tell you that I'm going to parboil these potatoes and this corn for the boil. The boil, not the boil, but the foil, smoking foil. So in the smoking foil, we're going to have corn, we're going to have potatoes, we're also going to have some shrimp and some sausage, and then a bunch of herbs and spices, but we'll get that in a minute. First thing we're going to do is we took ears of corn, we shucked them, and then we cut them into smaller pieces. Kind of, well, I'm not supposed to drop it, so that one's gone. Anyways, smaller pieces in order for, just for those bite-sized pick it up and eat it type of things right there. And of course, bite-sized chunks of potato as well. We're using the smaller red potatoes there. And what we're going to do is we're going to parboil these. I got a pot ready to go, and we're going to simply put all this corn in there and let it boil for 10 minutes. And what that'll do is that'll give it a nice parboil right before we then take it and put it in the foil and get all the flavors going in the smoker. All right, I'm going to finish doing this. I'm also going to parboil those potatoes, and then we'll get the foil started. So now I have the potatoes and going for a parboil, so I'm going to make the seasoning drizzle, so I like to call it. We've got one stick of butter melted, and then we're going to add several items here. Just going to have some chili powder, about a tablespoon of chili powder. We're going to measure that out real quick. Throw that in there. So we've got some chili powder we're going to throw in there. We've got about a tablespoon of cumin. We're going to measure out loosely. Throw that into the butter. And then a tablespoon of blackening seasoning. Now, if you like it spicier, you could add, red pepper flakes, cayenne pepper, that sort of thing. However you want to make it, spicy, non-spicy, you can do that. Now, what we're doing this for is we're going to mix this together, and when we start constructing the foil, we're going to drizzle this on each layer so we can get everything coated. So we'll put down the potatoes first, drizzle this over the top of it, then put down the corn, then the sausage, and finally the shrimp. And each layer that we put down, we're going to cover with the drizzle that we're making right here. So we got that going. As soon as we can get finish the parboil on the potatoes, we'll start putting everything together. So what I have done here is I've taken my large smoker basket and I have lined it completely with aluminum foil, and then, like I said, we'll put a layer of the potatoes down, cover that layer of the corn, cover that sausage, shrimp, cover all that stuff with the butter mixture, and then we'll be able to put it in the smoker. All right, we just finished parboiling the potatoes. We're going to throw those on the bottom here. Now, as you saw, there's some corn kernels in there. It's because I parboiled everything in the same pot. There's no reason to dirty more than one pot. So we're going to spread that out evenly over the bottom there. All the potatoes been parboiled, and then we're going to take our butter mixture, and like I said, we're going to drizzle that over the top of all that. Now, you want to go slowly on the lower levels, because obviously as you pile more stuff on it, more of this is going to fall down. Then we have our corn cobs that we're going to put on there. Now you're going to see this is going to pile up way up high, and that's okay. With my basket here, I'm feeding anywhere between 6 to 8 people, so if you're feeding smaller amounts of people, go smaller on the amount of stuff you make, obviously. I've got about 10 of the red potatoes, 9 ears of corn, about 2 pounds of shrimp, and 1.5 pounds of sausage. It's all going to go into making this for us. So now I've done that. Again, we're going to do a drizzle over the top, hitting the corn, trying to get a nice coating coverage over everything. Good flavoring over the entire thing here. Okay, get good stuff on everything there. All right, next I'm going to get the sausage. We'll put that on top. All right, so now we take this sausage. I've just got some beef smoked sausage here. You could pretty much get, andouille sausage, Italian sausage, anything you got that you guys really like to eat. You just get that, and it's about what you want to eat and what you like to eat. It's not about having a certain recipe. Nothing cracks me up more than someone telling you this is how you have to eat. You eat what you want to eat, and that's the beauty of cooking food, is you can do what you want to do how you want to do it. So again, hitting it with drizzle over the top, butter and our spices all over the top of that, making it really nice. And then last but not least, we're going to pile on some shrimp onto the very top of this thing, and we're just going to layer the shrimp on the top, and this is just going to be a gigantic mound of food that I'm going to plop in and plop into the smoker. Now, speaking of the smoker, we're not doing this low and slow as I have in the past. This is something that actually gets done at a higher temperature. 3 to 350 is a good temperature to do this at. So I've got that working already, trying to get that onto a nice hard rolling smoke out there. So get this on top of here, hit it with some more of the butter as we have been, and then I will meet you out at the smoker. Well, here we are at the smoker. As you see, we got the smoker up to over 300 degrees there, and we have a nice smoke coming off already. So when we open this up, we're going to get a lot of smoke out of there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that smoking basket and we're just going to place it right in the middle of our smoker here, and we're going to let that puppy go probably for a good 15 minutes. And then I'm probably going to take some more of the some more of the mixture of butter and a little bit less of the spices to pour over the top of that at about 15 minutes, and then about another 10 minutes after that it should be all done. But we'll check it between 10 and 15 minutes, see how we're doing. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. We're going to check on things right now. We're going to just pop this smoker open, see what we got going on there. See, yep, still, if we look in there, shrimp still needs some cooking to do. So what we're going to do though is we're going to take some butter and some Cajun seasoning, and we're going to drizzle that on top of it like we did before, but now we're just going to do it while it's in there. And we got a lot of good flavors that are going to go down, get mixed in with the potatoes and the sausage and the corn all over the top of the shrimp here. And we'll do that, and then we'll let it go for another 10 minutes and see how we're doing in about 20. All right, that should about do it. Let's crack it open. All the smoke in. All right, yeah, we got the nice shrimps. Got the nice seas going on the shrimp, looking good. Corn's gonna be nice, tender. Sausage looks like it's giving up its juices as well. Now you can serve this with a nice side salad to get a little greens in your life, or just eat it like this without any greens if you're not into that sort of thing. A little lemon on top won't be bad either. But this has been my smoking foil, and it's going to be delicious. So thank you for watching. Remember, faith, family, food. Peace.